Okay, so forgive me if I'm a little disjointed. I'm trying to find as much information as I can because I don't keep up with Pokemon daily. All their 30 seconds. I gotta wait till 30 seconds to curse. So, let's talk about Pokemon Home real quick. I just heard some other stuff. It's on my phone. I'm not gonna try to find it and go to it because I just read through it. Again, nothing's concrete because we don't have anything Pokemon companies actually coming up. There's a data mine from Pokemon Home that came out suggesting that there's going to be a higher price point for legendaries and mythicals to be traded. So I want to go over it for everyone who doesn't understand. If you don't like Pokemon, this is also important. If you just like video games, uh, this is important to listen to because this type of stuff. I think I'm past 30 seconds. Yeah, it's this type of shit that makes me lose my fucking mind. Makes me want a company to be burned to the ground and never be resurrected. That's what I want. And it's this type of shit. So I'm going to start here. This is the Pokemon Home plan. What Pokemon Home is essentially they bundled a couple of things together. That's their old Pokemon Bank. Pokemon Bank was this bank for your Pokemon. That was it. Nothing more difficult than that. It used to be $5 a year. You just keep your fucking zeros and ones that you acquired through all these years because they don't make the games communicate within each other. And you just keep them. They also don't let you catch old Pokemon in the new games without buying DLC in addition to an already overpriced game. So you can't for free just re-get the old Pokemon. You have to pay extra. So we're here at this. Now for the yearly, which is what most, none of these make financial sense. Like this one doesn't make any financial sense. You might as well do 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, and 3 months if you're going to do anything. So these are the only two that actually make sense. It's $16 a year for these things. Now this basic one comes with just what you're allowed to have. You don't have to pay for it. The premiums are the only ones you have to pay for. You can only have 30 Pokemon your Poke Bank in total. Is dumb. This number should be 300, and this number should be unlimited. This should not have a number. I'm paying 16 fucking dollars a year, and I can't just keep whatever I. You literally can't keep catching Pokemon every day and then just transporting them. You can't. Why? What? The servers are too much. Why the fuck not? So all this stuff, these three things used to be actually in the game. GTS, Room Trade, Judge Function. In some variant, they used to be in the base game. Now the games are more expensive, and on the Switch, they somehow just took them out. So now I want to talk about the next part. So this is already so here's my take on this. This is predatory. This is borderlining predatory the same way that loot boxes are. So for anybody who doesn't know why loot boxes are so bad, they are considered gambling. They are also aimed towards children. They're in video games. Now, if they don't want them to be aimed towards children, there's a very simple thing of don't allow the loot boxes. Take out either the random loot factor or something. And most loot boxes are being taken off. I play Overwatch. I don't know where to buy loot. It's not. I have to. It's harder for me to find where to buy the loot boxes now. The way it should be. It shouldn't be. I mean, it shouldn't be there at all. But that's besides the point. We're going to argue a different. We're arguing a different topic here. So this is borderline predatory. Now, why is this like? Why would I say this is borderline predatory? Well, if you just got into Pokemon on Sun and Moon, and Ultra Sun and Moon, and you now have these games that for $40 gave you the ability to catch essentially every Pokemon, every legendary and mythical Pokemon. During that time when you had Pokemon Sun and Moon, Pokemon gave away legendaries and mythicals for free. GameStop, the Pokemon Trainer Club, for free. Just whatever the fuck. Because legendary and mythical Pokemon don't have a monetary value. They're only a fun value. Legendary and mythical Pokemon in their existence do not hold a certain monetary value. They are not worthy of winning tournaments. You can win tournaments, not have legendary and mythical Pokemon outside of whatever ones are in the game. You can do that. It's Pokemon. You'll have a harder time, but you can still fucking do it. There is no value for them. So What's also going to happen is there's going to be an energy system. That energy is like mobile game energy. So when you're done and run out of energy, you just gotta wait. It's just real time. Wait for it to recharge. So here's where it comes. Here's where the kicker comes in. Now there's the data mine leaks that energy is going to be having a higher number for legendary and mythical Pokemon. So if you want to transfer a Pikachu, let's say it's 1 energy, it's going to be more energy to transfer a Mewtwo. Why? Why? Why does it have to be more? And that would be fine if it was completely free. Then I could just bitch about this and what they're doing to Pokemon, and they're crippling the franchise by quadrupling to 6-7 times the amount of money to get the same experience they were giving for $40 all those years. And it didn't bankrupt them. That $40 game got them to be the #1 media franchise around. So now that they're charging you more, they're giving you less. That totally makes sense. So now on top of having a paid subscription service for your Pokemon, that's more than triple in price per year. Now that they're grouping together these other things that used to be in the game with this other system that used to be completely separate, which is just going to have bad blood between all of its actual loyal fans and none of the shills, what they're doing with that energy system is predatory. Case in point, like period, the end. No fucking discussion about it. If the concept of a loot box, this randomly generated thing, that in the end you will get everything. If you just get enough loot boxes, you will get everything. It's only a matter of time and luck. If that having a monetary value in video games is seen as like predatory towards children, how is this any different? You're essentially putting a paywall on things that don't have monetary values. And these Pokemon, let's be real. Everybody, people from a wide variety of ages plays Pokemon. And it's geared and marketed towards children. So if your stuff is marketed towards children and you have predatory little extra asterisks along the fucking way, I don't see the difference between this and loot boxes anymore. I think this is worse than a loot box. Loot boxes shouldn't exist for anything other than what you earn in the game. Like I play Overwatch, I should earn a loot box. I should just level up, get a loot box. When you reach max level, you prestige, you reset. So if you literally spend all day just playing for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day, 5, 6, 7 days a week, well, guess what? You're going to get rewarded a lot more than dude that tunes on for an hour to win a couple of games, easy games, once a week, whenever the reset is. I think it's on Tuesday or Monday. That's the value that it should have. If you want to have a value on your loot boxes, sure, but there should be a cap of how many you can buy per whatever day, week, transaction, whatever. There should be some limits on them. But this has absolutely no limits. None. To take out a system that was in the games, to just take it out and put it on a monetary value here is a scummy move. To have a paid system, then have an energy system, a second currency, is really convoluted. Doesn't matter if it's shitty or not, or if it's a good idea. It's convoluted. It's convoluted to pay money to then open up a thing to then have another type of currency. But you shouldn't be able to buy that second currency. That's where the predatory comes in. That's where this is all just, they should be sued. They should be sued by whomever, whenever. They should be taken down. They should have everything taken from them. This is only going to get worse. This is everything that's bad about the video game industry. Everything. You're putting an extra monetary value on something that doesn't have an extra monetary value. And it's not for the quality of the series and the game, because if anybody has ever seen or played in Pokemon Sword and Shield, they will know that quality does not go with those fucking games in any way, shape, or form, any sense of the concept of quality, unless you're talking about bad quality. Man, and having that secondary, the thing is, having that secondary currency, that energy system be monetary, that's it. Like, forget charging extra for legendary and mythicals, which is the cherry on top of this whole shitstorm Sunday. Forget the poo-poo whipped cream, which is adding functions that used to be in the game now behind this thing that is 3 times the amount of money, even though it doesn't give you 3 times the amount in general. I believe Pokemon Bank held up to 3,000 Pokemon, if I remember correctly. So that should translate to 9,000. Let's just round it up to 10. Why the fuck not, right? It's Pokemon. To not only have those things, that's big poo-poo Sunday. But that fucking secondary currency system being monetized, for you to be able to purchase energy, to be able to trade your Pokemon to a box faster. This is so scummy. This is so scummy. I don't know how they're getting away with it. I actually don't know how there's not like actual lawmakers looking at this and been like, this is loot boxes but worse. Because at least loot boxes, you're gaining something from it. You're not gaining anything from this. That's the difference between this and loot boxes. For anybody who's going to be in the comments that goes, oh, loot boxes are different. Yes, the difference is when you buy a loot box, you get something. You're not actually purchasing anything here. You're not buying the Pokemon, because then that would be asinine. That would be them actually double crossing the line. You're not getting anything here. You're just transferring a Pokemon. It's just a fee to transfer zeros and ones. Not even get 0 and 1s. It's not even like, hey, sign up for Pokemon Home and every month we'll be giving you a free mythical Pokemon. I would get that. I would understand it. And I'd still be bitching about it because they did the completely other thing. They did it for free completely because it doesn't hold any actual monetary value for them. So why should they profit off of something that doesn't have a monetary value, something that's just in good faith to the fucking fans that have been supporting them since day one? Why not? But it's the fact that you're not gaining anything. You're not actually gaining anything from Pokemon Home. It's the most useless subscription service because at the end of it, what happens when your subscription service goes or when they cancel it? All right? It's like Netflix. What happens when they cancel Netflix, when something leaves Netflix or Hulu or Disney Plus? It's like it'll be somewhere else. I'll have to buy it myself. Another streaming service that's going to have it. Whatever. Here, there is no other service. This is the only service. Pokemon's not going to allow anybody else come in and steal their thunder. They've got all this. They got all their patents and ducks in a fucking row. So this is going to be the only thing that ever exists for Pokemon players ever. Because they can monetize and monopolize it. They will. They have. So why shouldn't that be the price to transfer Pokemon? Why is there also a price on an energy currency that's in the game, that's in the subscription service? And anybody thinking that this $16 a year, that's more than a month. That's if you have Hulu and Disney Plus bundle with ESPN, that's almost 2 months. That's $12 or $13 a month. That's pretty fucking big. To get what? To get nothing. You also, again, you get nothing from this. I think this is predatory. I think this is bullshit. I'll be talking a lot more about this. I've been wanting to talk about Pokemon Home, but that cherry on top with the legendary mythical Pokemon being more energy, I had to talk about it. This is predatory. If loot boxes aren't legal, this shouldn't be. Because this is loot boxes without you actually gaining anything. No new cool skins, no nothing. You get nothing. So, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Go dislike videos on Pokemon Company and Pokemon Channel's website. Fuck them. Whatever. And, I don't know. They can suck my fat hairy Ekans and have it evolve into an Arbok so I can sludge wave right in their fucking face.